Hi friend, I'm Julia and I'm a mother and a grandmother.
And I'm Jocelyn, I'm her oldest daughter and also a mommy. You know, most people think that hostessing or hosting a party is all about the food, but that's only 1/5 of the story.
That's right. In Romans 12:13, it tells us to practice hospitality. And what you're going to learn today is the introduction to something that will completely change the way you do parties. It involves the 5 senses.
Parties don't just happen, they're experienced.
When you attend a party, you will be experiencing something. And I like to engage all 5 of their senses. I noticed, whether the shop owner knew it or not, a shop I worked at in this area for over 8 years engaged all 5 senses of the people that walked in, and people just wanted to camp out and felt so comfortable and would come back time and time again, and they would talk about the memories that their families had of being in that shop. And I know that they engaged sight, sound, taste, smell and touch. They engaged all 5 senses. And so the way and by the way, I know most shops don't do the taste, but they did, because they did in a separate room. They had one room that was kitchen items and food items, and they did lots of food samples.
Lots of free samples.
And then in the other room was clothing and home decor and gifts and things like that. So they were separate areas, and they had their own smells, they had their own looks, they had their own things to touch, and it made a real difference, because we had so many repeat customers because of it. When you host with intention, you're going to think about what your guests see.
What they hear, like soft music in the background.
What they smell.
What they taste, something delicious.
And what they feel. When all 5 senses work together, guests relax.
They connect and they actually enjoy being there.
So in our next few videos, we're going to break down each of the senses and show you simple ways to have a fabulous party.
Subscribe to our channel for more hospitality with heart, and keep an eye out for our upcoming short videos on each of the 5 senses for hosting a party.